Recently on the channel, I've been playing Fire Emblem Awakening using only Inheriar characters. I made a video on the topic, but if you tune in for even 1 second, you'll see that something's a bit wrong with my units. There's manga characters, the real life people, Pokemon, even Oppenheimer is here. I've been asked a few times how exactly I've added custom units, and with the playthrough over, I thought now would be a good time to explain how I did it. First, you're gonna want to download a program called Fire Editor. It's basically the Awakening version of FE8's Twiddler, and we'll be using it a bit later on. To use Fire Editor, you'll need Java 20 or higher, so if you don't have that already, click on this link and follow the instructions within to install. Next, download the texture pack Amateur Awakening HD. This is not strictly necessary, but it does make things a lot easier later on. They're quite heavy, so this will take a while to complete. Once that's done, right-click all of them and click Extract Files. Then, head over to Ceda, right-click your game and hit Open Custom Texture Location. Click and drag every folder you see here and move them to the new window that just opened. To enable custom textures, head up to Emulation, Configure, click on Graphics, and make sure that Use Custom Textures is ticked. Next, download this mod which automatically completes overworld skirmishes. This will be important for recruiting the characters later on. Once it's downloaded, extract the files. Go back to Ceda, right-click Awakening like before and click Open Mods Location. Simply copy and paste the ROM-FS folder here and your folder should look like this. We're almost done with the preparation. By default, spot pass features such as the Inheriar characters are locked when playing on Ceda, so we'll need to edit a save file slightly to enable those features. To do this, we'll be following this Reddit guide, linked in the description. First, download and install this hex editor, called 010 Editor. You can use whatever hex editor you like, but if you're a beginner, I'd recommend this one, so it's easier to follow along. Also download this. It's a simple executable file, you don't really need to mess with it once it's downloaded. Once that's done, right-click Awakening, click on Open Save Data Location. This is where Ceda stores your saves. Chapter 0 is save slot 1, Chapter 1 is save slot 2, and Chapter 2 is save slot 3. Click and drag your preferred save onto Fire Emblem SaveTool.exe and that'll decompress the save so that we can open it in the hex editor. Click and drag the decompressed save into the editor like so. Copy and paste this string from the original Reddit post. Open a new hex file like so, and paste that string here like this. In the bottom left, it will tell you how long in bytes that string is. It should be 187. Now go back to the original file and hit Ctrl F. Type AD55OA1901 and hit all. This will highlight every instance of that combination of bytes. The goal is to replace the 187 bytes after the 4th instance of the AD55 string. So find the 4th instance and select everything after the 01 until the number in the bottom left says 187. Hit Ctrl V to paste and we're done. Hit save and then close the program. Drag the decompressed save file onto Fire Emblem SaveTool.exe again and that should compress your save file again. You can tell if this worked if the date changed or not. Open the game and you should be able to access all of the Inheriar units. Now we can begin making custom characters. For the purposes of this demonstration, I'm going to replace the Ceda Inheriar with Miffy, the children's book character. Summon Ceda to the overworld and challenge her to a fight. You don't have to worry about actually beating her thanks to the mod we installed earlier. Save the game, then hit F5 to stop emulation. Open Fire Editor. On Ceda, right-click Awakening, hit Open Save Data Location, and copy this location. In Fire Editor, click Open Save File, and paste the location here in the address bar. Click on whatever save file has your Inheriar character in it. In here, you're free to change just about anything. I'll change her class from Pegasus Knight to Tagwell. For skills, I'll give her Lethality and Gale Force. Clicking this button lets you change her name and her in-game model appearance. Untick this to see what it'll look like, and then change it to your liking. Once you're done, don't forget to retick this. Lastly, I'll make all her stats 30 across the board. Once you're done, hit Save Compressed, not Decompressed, and save over your file again. Once you're in-game, you'll notice that your changes went through, but Ceda still looks like Ceda. This is where the texture pack comes in. If you right-click on Awakening and click Open Custom Texture Location, you'll see all the upscaled textures the game uses when it's running. The goal is to replace Ceda's portraits with our custom characters. The texture pack comes with templates, although the card template looks really weird and is way too big, so I've made my own, which I've linked in the description if you want to use it. Now it's just a matter of pasting the images over the templates. Once you're done, click Save As and copy and paste the texture pack's location. Find the character you want to replace and save over their textures. Do the same with the other image. And that's it! You're now playing Fire Emblem Awakening with Miffy. Have fun!